Okay, so hi and welcome. Welcome
Hi,
all.
teacher.
Hi, Min. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
That's good. And Bivy, Jonathan, you guys are with us online. So hi. Hey, Bivy. And everyone here. So hey and welcome. So we didn't have a lesson last lesson because we were on excursion. Adriano, I think you're the only one in the room that came from everyone here, and Jonathan. I think Jonathan and Adriana, you were there. Yeah, so it was good that you came. I hope you enjoyed it. It was Halloween. We were doing a contest, answering questions about The Simpsons. So yeah, there's a lot that I have to remember about The Simpsons. But yeah, did you have a good time? Yes, yeah. Australians love having contests and trivia questions. Yes. Yeah. No, they love doing that. Having a good drink, party games, especially when they go to each other's houses. Australians love to have games night, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Ah, there you go. So you're familiar and there's a prize. There's no reward for that game. Okay. So some do have rewards when you have a contest and you got to answer questions. But yeah, I was surprised. Like your team did well, the other team did well. So it was good that you came and you got to see how Australians, like to go to these contests and trivia nights, they call them. Yeah. So it's a way of having fun and working as a team. So if you could answer the questions together as a team, that's what made it fun. So good. I was glad that you were here, that you were there yesterday. Okay, but yes, let's get back into our textbook. So we're looking at today, how do we make an announcement? So if you remember last lesson, we were doing presentations. So we were talking about an important event, an important, sorry, not an event, an important day in the year. And we were talking about why it's important, the history behind it, and showing presentation skills like welcoming everyone and saying this is what we're going to talk about. So that's what we did last lesson. So today we're going to be again announcing an event. So if there's a party, if there's a festival, we want to put together a poster. A poster is like a piece of paper that has the information so that we could let people know, there's an event, there's a party, something is going to happen. We want them to come. So we are looking at announcing an event. And we are on page 149. So when we have an announcement, it gives us information about an event. So it tells us maybe there's a concert. Maybe it's for a charity event. You need to, collect money to help people. Maybe it's just an invitation to a friend's birthday. Maybe there's in your work, there's going to be a Christmas dinner party or something. Maybe it's about a gym exercise class. Maybe it's about your your wedding day. That's an event, or you know, your 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 baby shower when girls are getting ready to have a baby. That she'll have a baby shower. So there's many reasons why we need to make invitations. We need to tell people, hey, this is what I'm doing. Come join me. So there's lots of different reasons. So when you look at one of them, you'll usually notice you'll be able to, a good poster, an event, or nowadays, it's on social media, you just post the invitation. It usually will tell you who is organizing it. So maybe there's a name of a company that's organizing this. So if I look at this one as an example, it's about Earth Day. So some people want to come together and clean up the earth. So they're making this poster, this advertisement, this event, and maybe they're sending it out on social media or they're putting it up on the wall somewhere. So it needs to say the company. Who is the people who are doing it? Is it just maybe you? It's a personal one, or it's the name of your school or the name of your business or your work. So I could see it says it here, Newmarket Environmental and Conservative Group. So we can write that. So who is organizing the event? I could tell that that's the name of the company. It usually will be up on the top like that. So for question 2, who is organizing the company? It's Newmarket Environmental and Conservative Group. What is it? It's Earth Day. So I could say an event for Earth Day. Yeah. So remember last lesson, we talked about certain days of the year that are important. So this is about Earth Day. Where is it? Where is it? So we should be able to see where is it? It's at the Newmarket Park. Yeah, that's the location. So Newmarket Park. What time does it start and what time does it end? What time does it start? Welcome to Earth Day celebration. Day. It doesn't say what time it starts. That's interesting. It's, well, what date is it on? Yes, April the 22nd. So the date is April the 22nd. The location, so where is it? Okay. So I'm just going back a bit to fix up what I know about it. So the event is Earth Day celebration. The organizers, that means who are doing it, who are making it. That's the Newmarket Environmental and Conservative Group. I just don't want to write the full name. Location, Newmarket Park. When is it? What date is it on? April the 22nd. What time does it start and what time does it end? It doesn't say. So usually I'm going to put a question mark. You should really put what time so people can know when to come. I mean, I have the date, April the 22nd, but what time? Do I come in the morning, in the afternoon? I don't know. So this is missing that important information. It should really tell me what time to be there. How much does it cost? Free. Yeah, so the cost is free. Okay, that's good. The cost is free. What activities are there? Well, it says theater, music, art. Okay, theater, music, art, performances, performers, or performances, presentations. Yeah, there's lots of activities: theater, music, art, performances, presentations, shops. So I can buy things like products. Is there a car park? Or how do I get there? Does it say anything about not really. So if there was a car park, it'd be nice. Didn't really give me information about that, but it'd be nice if you know that the location has a car park. You could write, free car park, or, $5 car parking, or no car parking. Maybe it's important to tell people there's no car parking. And why is it happening? To plant trees. Yeah, so that we could help Earth Day. So why is it happening? Sometimes it's important to say why, to plant trees so the environment can be better. What can you buy? Shops selling environmentally friendly products. So what can you buy? Products, environmentally friendly products. So that means that products, they're not made from plastic, they're made from materials which are good for the environment. And is there food and drinks? Yes, hot and cold food. So is there food and drinks? Yes. Where can we get more information? So sometimes maybe people want to look up more information. It looks like there's a website here. So more info. Yes, there's a website. So that's a really good way to make an event, to make a poster and show people this is what's happening. You're welcome to come. This is the location. Do they need to pay or not? Is there car park? Is there food? Can you buy food? Bring your own food. If I want more information, is there a website? Is there a Facebook page, an Instagram page? What can I do there? Like, if I'm coming, what can I see? What am I going to do there? Can I bring kids? Maybe you could say, kids enter for free, or no kids allowed. So one thing we need to be careful is when we do a poster. So remember, this is a poster. Imagine it's on a piece of paper, or maybe it's, because nowadays we use social media. So maybe it's on Instagram or Facebook. You could do it online. So we just need to be careful of a few things. When we write or make these posters, we don't want to write full sentences. It's going to be very hard for someone to read it and read so many sentences. You just want to write important words, not full sentences. So if you look at the highlighted sentences here, the first one says, everyone is welcome to our Earth Day celebration at New Park on April the 22nd. That's a full sentence. But all we need to say is, everybody, welcome, Earth Day celebration, New Market Park, April the 22nd. I don't need to add a full sentence. The next one says, we are going to plant 100 trees around Newmarket Town Centre. Again, I don't need to add the full sentence. If I look here, it just says plant 100 trees. So usually just start with the action, support homeless children, make fun activities for mentally ill children, or whatever the action is. So we don't need to write the full sentence. This is what we are going to do. We don't need to write a full sentence. So let's do that. Let's try and underline words here that are important. So if the first sentence says, there will be presentations about how to help the environment. What can I add? I don't need to add that full sentence. I can say, So I could say presentations. I could start straight away with presentations on how to help the environment. It's really hard to make it more short than that, but at least it cuts off some words. I don't need to say there will be. I can just say presentations. I could say games. Maybe it's a games night, games for homeless children or whatever, or food, you know, come help make food, serve food to the homeless people. So presentations about on how to help the environment. The second sentence, you can watch theater, listen to music, and look at art by local performance and artists. So I don't need to write full sentence. I can say theater, maybe see theater, listen to music, music. I don't even need to say listen, just music, art. Yeah, art. Actually, yeah, theater, music, art. Number 3, you can buy hot and cold food. I don't need to add full sentence. So I could say hot and cold food available. Yeah. So can you see how when I'm making a poster about an event, I don't need to add full sentences. Entrance to the event is free. That's a full sentence. We don't want full sentence. So we can say free entrance. Entrance free, free entrance. That's the same words. And visit our website at necg.org/Earth Day for more information. That's a full sentence. I don't need to write a full sentence, so I could just say visit and then just write the website. necg.org/whatever. I don't need to write full sentence, just visit this or go to link or more info, and then just put the website. Okay, so any questions about when we make an announcement? An announcement just means we're telling people. When we make an announcement about an event could be a party, a wedding, a charity event, helping people, whatever. So we need to add all these important information. Who is organizing it? What is it? Where is it? What's the date? What time does it start? Does it cost money? Is it free to go inside? Is there car parking? Is there trams, bus? What's the easiest way to get there? What can I buy there? Is there food? Is there drinks? Where can I get more information? So that was an example about Earth Day. And we looked at when we add words to the poster, we don't add full sentences. Try and add only important words, not full sentences. This is not a writing. This is a poster. So I'll show you some examples from some of my students before. So I have sorry, I don't think I don't think I don't think I've saved it here. Sorry, but this is just some other ones that I found online. So this is a music event. So I could see that it's got the name of the event, very big, treaty. It tells me when, November, Friday the 13th. It says what time, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. So people know exactly what time to go there. It says where, at Tandanya National Aboriginal Culture Institute, and that's the full address. It gives me maybe names of some DJs, some artists who sing. Free event, it says free event. So I know if I need to pay money or book my ticket, maybe you could write, book tickets here and say, $10 adults, $5 children, or whatever. You can add whatever you want. It says why, to celebrate this week. So it must be something about the Aborigine. This is the culture for the Aborigine people. They're making a music event. And it looks like more information. I'm pretty sure it doesn't really say where. Okay, but they could have added a website, maybe. Okay, I'll show you another one. This is for reconciliation in the West. Again, it's a music event. So you could see there should be more colors and images. It's a 10th anniversary. Entertainment, live music, free barbecue, interesting activities, stores, raffle. Raffle means that you can buy a ticket and then they will pick the ticket. If you win the prize. So everybody gets a ticket. Maybe they're like $2 to buy them. And if they pick your number, you win something. Thursday, 2nd of June, 2022, 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. The address is there. So I know where to go. I know what I can see there. More information. I guess you could put a what do they call these again? QT code. You could put a QT code. You could just scan it, get more information. This one is for a market. So they want to sell things. Adelaide Food and Wine Festival opening night. So this is who is organizing it. Hilton Hotels and Resorts. So Saturday, the 6th of April, I can see the time, the date. Oh, so there's a ticket here. So it's $145 per person. I can see the address. I can see bookings, where I need to go. It tells me what's going to happen. It's a feast after hours in the Adelaide Central Market, showcasing the very best of South Australia's wine, beer. There's going to be markets, chefs, and the team from the Hilton Hotel. So that's a very interesting event. I like their image. So they have a picture to catch your attention, not just writing, but we want to add an image that catches your attention. And I'll show you one more. This one is a community fun day. So activities include pop-up circus, henna, that's like the tattooing on your hand, mini golf, barbecue, face painting, live music, jumping castle. So this is more for families and kids. When is it? Wednesday, the 4th of October from 10:30 to 2:30. Where? Whitmore Square, Adelaide. We have limited transport. Phone Tanya to book in. It's supported by, again, it looks like the Aborigine and the State Islanders community. So that's who's organizing it. Please be aware that the site will be closed, smoke-free. So maybe you want to say something important. It's a smoke-free event, no smoking. Yeah. Again, beautiful images. It's very colorful. So as I said, there's many reasons why you might have an event. So it could be just a birthday party. It could be your wedding. It could be charity. So maybe you want to, you know, a charity to raise money. So a charity event. Let's do Adelaide. There should be something very recent. This is a very popular one in Australia, in South Australia. It's called the Gala. It's not cheap. I think tickets are the tickets are 210 per person. Tickets close 4th of November. This event was made possible because of the team. Adelaide Oval, I know where, I know when, Saturday, and yeah, it's to raise money. So your ticket that you buy, they will collect that money and then they'll maybe give it to whatever charity. You could make an event maybe for animals. It could be animal event, charity or help. So this is a charity event to help, could be rescued animals. Yeah, so this is really nice. Charity event from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Where, we know where. Okay, so we're going to get into groups and you're going to create an event just like that. So you need to think up of an event with your group. You need to, I'll give you a piece of paper. You'll do it on a piece of paper. So because we have people online, you can all do it by yourself. So Fernando, Bivy, Clayton, Julian, Min, and Valeria, you can just do it yourself and draw it on a piece of paper. So the piece of paper needs to be an A4 piece of paper. Draw it, write all the information on it. Whatever you want to do, you can choose your own. Okay, but for people that are in class, you get the opportunity to work as a group. So I'll give you your teams. Where is everyone today? So I know not everyone is here. I think that's everyone in class. Sorry, and Sebastian. So 1, 2, okay, you can go into groups of 2. So we'll come back and then we'll check out. And motocross. So it's very easy to understand. I know that it's an event about motorcycling. All proceeds go to APAE Kayati. So maybe that's a name of a company. Location, perfect. Cost, 1 kilo of non-perishable food. So I need to bring the cost. 1 kilograms of non-perishable food. Hot and cold food and drinks. I would put an S, drinks, at the Tucker's Foods. On-site parking, good. So he told us that there's going to be parking. Sunday the 5th and 11th, start 10 a.m. I might just separate that to make it easier to understand. So Sunday the 5th and 11th. So I might just put, the 5th of November. So see, I got confused. So I would put 5 November, start 10 a.m. So I would put that on a new sentence, put under it. Did I send that comment? Yeah, I would put under it, start 10 a.m. Keep it together. So make sure that 10 a.m. stays together. 11 a.m. race with first position winning Honda. I like that. 1 p.m. trail released to the public. I like that because maybe I don't want to be there in the beginning. So I know that if I come at 11 a.m., this is what I'll see. If I come at 1 p.m., this is what I see. And 6 p.m. show with AC/DC cover band. Good. So, and we're going to write all proceeds go to. So you don't need will, because remember, we want to cut short. So all proceeds, that means all the money that they make from this event will go to, and then put the name, location, the cost. If that was correct, that I have to bring food, maybe instead of cost, I would have written bring 1 kilogram of non-perishable food. So to share, is that what you're doing? And keep 1 kilogram together to share. Maybe if that's, I'm a little bit confused. Do I bring food? Yeah. So I bring the food, okay, to share. Yeah. 1 kilogram of non-perishable food, like canned food. Yeah, maybe of canned food. That made me understood it more. Okay, so take off to share. So now I understand a little bit better. And APAE is an organization that cares for children with disabilities. Nice. I would have probably put their logo. When you said here, all proceeds go to APAE, I would have put maybe like a little logo of theirs with the children and disability. Then I would have known a little bit better. But because this was targeted more for in Brazil, maybe that's why I don't know, but someone in Brazil would know. So very good. Just fix up the date because it was a little bit confusing for me. Because remember, we're learning how to write these events really in Australia. We're trying to practice. I know this is good maybe in Brazil, Portuguese, but for me, it was a little confusing. But mud day, I like it. Motocross mud day. Very cool. Cool event. And I like how you divided it by the time. What's happening at 11 a.m., what's happening at 1 p.m., and what's happening at 6 p.m. Very good. Thank you for sharing that, Clayton. So if you haven't, upload online to Facebook, or if you have drawn yours on a piece of paper, take a photo and still upload it. So that way I could share it with everyone. So that was the post. Design and create an event, an important event. Really good. It's really good once we have images. Okay, I think I'll just refresh because I see that there's 3 comments. I think there's one more. That was my comments. So Adriano's and Clayton, yeah. Okay, so just upload them there. And yes, that's creating an announcement. So remember the important parts we were talking about is make sure you add the most important information, not full sentences, and add more images and colors and details. You need to add information, details for someone. So good. Okay, let's have a break. And when we come back, we're going to be looking at watching a video and yeah, looking at some vocab to do with that. So, okay, let's have a break. Okay, so we'll look at the last of the advertisements. I think some people have uploaded more before we continue. So we have barbecue. So this is a good one. Sun barbecue, free drinks, party time, date, 11th December, location, stand-up paddleboarding, see the sunset, $30. They've got an Instagram page, all welcome. There's a phone number and an email address. That sounds good. All welcome. Beautiful barbecue at the beach. So good event. I've liked that. Thank you. Christmas party. So we could see, enjoy. There's lots of things we can do, music, food, some special meals from Colombia, I think. All welcome. Yep. Entrance free. Come and enjoy this feast with your friends and family. And good. Instagram and maybe email, I think. So really good event as well. Thank you, Jonathan, for that event. This was a birthday party one. Happy birthday, Sebas. Celebrate Sebas' 30th birthday with us. December the 1, 8 till 2 a.m. There's the address. Call this number to confirm. It's free. There's going to be drinks, food, and dancing. Good event. And I think the Brazilian, Sebastian's, Clayton, we looked at. I think that's everyone. Okay, that's uploaded. And Edward, we know we have free piano lessons. You could go to Edward's school for free piano lessons. So that's good. That's creating an event, a poster, or now we call it like it's not called a poster when you do it online. It's just called a post. So that's how we do it. Okay, good. Let's look at the next part of our book, which is we're looking at Earth University. So it's a university, and this one's really interesting. Banana. It's a banana farm. So it's called Earth University Banana Farm. Costa Rica exports, that means it sends out its bananas around the world. Have you guys tried the bananas from Costa Rica? Yeah. So it's a banana farm. It's Earth University. So maybe the people at this university grow have the banana farm. Okay, so let's look at some of these sentences. We have, I study agriculture at my university. What does agriculture mean? Is it A, B, C, D, E? Agriculture. It's a subject like maths, English, agriculture, history. So I study agriculture at my university. What does agriculture mean? Agriculture is the subject of farming. That's what agriculture means. It's a subject to do with farm. Number 2, this hat protects me from the hot sun. This is an action. What does to protect mean? Stop someone or something from being hurt. So the hat protects from the sun. Plastic bags are not environmentally friendly. What does environmentally friendly mean? Good for the natural world. So you can have products that are now made environmentally friendly, places that are environmentally friendly. They're good for the natural world. So they're not using chemicals or anything like that. Humans need to be respectful to the environment. If you're respectful, what does it mean? That you look after something, D, because you think it is important. Yeah, you're respectful. You care. You have respect. And the last one, my sister didn't have any money, but she got a scholarship to a university. What's a scholarship? It's when a university pays for a student course, scholarship. So that means you must be getting amazing high grades for the university to pay for you. Okay, so there's some vocabs. So agriculture, protects, environmentally friendly, be respectful to, scholarship. So let's watch a video now about the Earth University, which is in Costa Rica, and put a number next to what happens first. Do we see a teacher and his students in a classroom as number one? Do we see a cow is eating? Do we see students are talking and relaxing? Do we see a tractor is in the field? Do we see students are working on the banana farm? So order the number. So put which one, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you see first. Then we'll watch it again and we're going to fill in some information that we know about this university. The name of the principal, so that's the person who, runs everything, makes sure that the university and the courses and everything is going well. So we need his first name, that's his last name, the subject, the number of the students, where the students come from, how many days a week for study, the month and year, and the reason for the banana farm, which country buys their banana, and what are the courses at this university. Okay, so we're going to watch the video 2 times and do questions 3 and 4 to get the information. Okay, so again, it is about a university called the Earth University, which is in Costa Rica, which is a real university. So this is a real, it's an actual true university. So that's it there in Costa Rica. That's some people at the university. So they have a large banana farm. It looks very beautiful. Yeah, so imagine going there and studying there. Okay, so that's the university, the Earth University in Costa Rica. Okay, so let's watch the video and answer the questions. I think I should share sound. Okay.
This is a class at Earth University. Earth University is in Costa Rica. The school's principal is Jose Zaglul, and he says the university wants to give poor students an education in agriculture and to teach them the skills to protect the environment.
They teach us here how to be very respectful to our environment, not only to the people that we're working with, but also to our environment.
The university has 400 students, and most are from Latin America. But some students also come from places further away, for example, Africa.
Where we come from, the northern part of Kenya, Marsabit, is one of the poorest places we have in Kenya.
Robert Lechipan says that Earth University teaches many useful skills, and he can use these skills in his country. Students study and work 6 days a week. They are in the classroom and in the fields 11 months a year. There's even a banana farm where students and professors can try out new ways of farming. The farm sells most of its bananas to the United States. Money from the bananas pays for some of the poorer students to be at the university.
The profits of the banana business support scholarships for students from poor communities.
In addition to farming, Earth University students learn about business management. University President Jose Zaglul thinks the students at Earth University will become leaders who can change farming in their own countries and communities.
Okay, let's watch again.
This is a class at Earth University. Earth University is in Costa Rica. The school's principal is Jose Zaglul, and he says the university wants to give poor students an education in agriculture and to teach them the skills to protect the environment.
They teach us here how to be very respectful to our environment, not only to the people that we're working with, but also to our environment.
The university has 400 students, and most are from Latin America. But some students also come from places further away. For example, Africa.
Where we come from, the northern part of Kenya, Marsabit, is one of the poorest places we have in Kenya.
Robert Lechipan says that Earth University teaches many useful skills, and he can use these skills in his country. Students study and work 6 days a week. They are in the classroom and in the fields 11 months a year. There's even a banana farm where students and professors can try out new ways of farming. The farm sells most of its bananas to the United States. Money from the bananas pays for some of the poorer students to be at the university.
The profits of the banana business support scholarships for students from poor communities.
In addition to farming, Earth University students learn about business management. University President Jose Zaglul thinks the students at Earth University will become leaders who can change farming in their own countries and communities.
Okay, do you want it one more time? Or do you think you got the answers? Maybe you have the answers? Okay, let's see. What happened first in the video? What did we see happen first? Which one? Yes, a teacher and his students are in the classroom, number D. So maybe if I put D, that's the first thing that we saw happen in the video. And then a cow is eating. Yep. And after that, what did we see? Students are talking and relaxing. After that, a tractor is in the field. Sorry, a cow is eating. After a cow is eating, a tractor is in the field. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. My book is different numbers to. So my book says A, students are working on a banana farm. What do you have for number A? No, like what's your number A in your book? What does it say? That's what you have as an A? Ah, different to the online book. Yeah, different. Okay, so that's going to be confusing to write it like this. So I'll just write the sentences. So the first one is a teacher and his student are in the classroom. Yeah, for me, that's D. Is that E for you? Yeah. D for me. But in the online book, A. Yeah, funny. So I'll just write the sentences. Number 2, a cow is eating. So just put a number 2 next to that sentence. Number 3, students are talking and relaxing. Talking and relaxing. Number 4, a tractor is in the field. And number 5, students are working on the farm. So don't worry about A, B, C, D. It's really because it's different. So I'll just cut that off. So this should be number 1, what's happening first. Number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, what's the name of the principal? Jose. Jose, what's the subjects that you could study at this university? So, of course, agriculture, which we know is the subject of farm. And they said skills to protect the environment. Or you could just put agriculture. How many students does this university have? 400? Did you hear 400? Yep. Where the students come from? Yes, mostly from Latin America and Africa. And how many days do they study and work? 6 days per week. If you want, you can write it like that. That slash means per. 6 days per week. Or you could write 6 days per week. It's the same. Yeah. So I'm going to go with the short one, 6 days per week. You could even write it short like that as well. That means 6 days per week, in the week. And how many months in a year? Yep, so they have 1 month holiday. And what's the reason for this banana farm? So to, when we want to give a reason, we say because, or you could start with the verb to. They said, I don't know if you got this, but to try out new ways of farming. So they created this to try out new ways of farming. So to try out new ways of farming, that's why they have the banana farm. They want to try different ways. How can they grow good bananas and sell them? And which country buys their bananas? Yep, USA, all capital, USA, the United States of America. And what are the courses? Farming and, did anyone get that? Farming and business management. Farming and business management. Okay, good. Let's watch a little short clip from the video to look at some vocab. So let's watch.
They teach us here how to be very respectful to our environment, not only to the people that we're working with, but also to our environment.
So not only, but also. What does that mean?
Where we come from, the northern part of Kenya, Marsabit, is one of the poorest places we have in Kenya.
The poorest. So it's got the EST, we're comparing. It means the people with very little money, the poorest. The people with a lot of money would be the richest. These are the poorest.
Robert Lechipan says that Earth University teaches many useful skills.
What does skills mean? Yeah, so what skills do you have? What can you do that's good? You can fix bikes,
The
play the
profits of the banana
piano.
business support scholarships for students from poor communities.
And what does profits mean?
University President Jose Zaglul thinks the students at Earth University will become leaders.
And leaders are people who manage other people. Okay, good. So now we're going to make some sentences that are true for us. So one of my skills is, so I'll give you a few minutes to make these sentences for yourself. So one of my skills is, it means what are you good at? So for me, one of my skills is maybe being able to teach language well, maybe English. Or, being able to listen to people. One of my skills is swimming. That's what I can do very well. Edward, what is one of your skills? Yeah, is dancing. What type of dancing, or just dancing? Yeah, just dancing. Okay, good. Santiago, one of my skills is what can you do very good? Drawing, dancing, fishing. It could be an activity. It could be a quality like helping people. One of my qualities is being very friendly. One of my, skills is helping people fix something, giving advice. That's a skill. Julian? Cooking. Yes, one of my skills is cooking. You could say what type of food, like cooking barbecue, cooking. Oh, yeah, cooking fish. Perfect. If that's your, yeah. Gustavo, one of my skills is making coffee. Yeah, perfect. Is making coffee. Jonathan, one of my skills is dancing to salsa music. Good. Shirley, one of my skills is painting. Yeah, painting. Good. Sebastian. Playing soccer. Good. You've all got good skills here. And Silvio, what are you good at doing? And Fernando and Clayton, you can tell me your sentences or write them in the chat box. No more sentences? Okay, so once I sold and made a profit. What did you sell? Once I sold and made a profit. So what did you sell and you made more money from it? Maybe you bought it for $10 and then you sold it for $50. Or maybe you made something with your hands and then you sold it. Once I sold something I made and made a profit. Who wants to tell me what they sold and they made money from it? Did you sell something? Maybe you bought a car, you fixed it, and then you sold it, made more money. Yeah? Julian? A car? Yeah, good. So once I sold a car, yeah, I sold a car and made a profit. Yeah? Yes, so once I sold my phone and made a profit. Good. So you sold it more than what you bought it. Good. That's lucky because usually you lose money. So good. Once I sold my phone and made a profit. So it doesn't just mean that you made money, but you made more money because when you bought it, maybe the phone was, for example, $500, but when you sold it for $600. So you made money because you sold it. Because you got to remember, you have to spend money to buy it, but because you sold it for more money, you made money. Even if it's $10, that's a profit. Last sentence. Something is the leader of my country. So who is the leader of my country? So who do we have for Colombia? Who? No. How do I spell his name? Gustavo? Petro. So this is the leader of Colombia. Yes, the president. So Gustavo Petro is the leader of my country. Brazil. Who do we have? I think we only got Silvio. A train rod truck. So who's Brazil? How do I spell his name? A? L? U? A? Lula? This one? Okay. Luis? Lula da Silva. Lula da Silva is the leader of my country for Brazil. Shirley, who's the leader of your country? Yeah. And she's a woman. Really? And she's president now. This is her? How do I say her name? Tsai Ing-wen. Good. And she's the leader of Taiwan, and she's a woman. Good. Okay, just going back a bit. Clayton said, my skill is driving a train rod truck. What's a train rod truck? This one? Is that? Oh, sorry, Ecuador. Yes. Who's in Ecuador? Yeah, I could type. Is it president? Is he a president? Juliet. The last, the previous. He was the previous.
That's me.
This one, Noboa. Not this one. This one, he's no, he was. He's not anymore. This one as well. But same Noboa, is that? So I could just do Danielle Noboa. This guy was very young. Okay. 38 years old. He's my age. Oh my God. And he's the president of Ecuador now, currently. That's amazing. And is he born in Ecuador? Always he's an Ecuador. Wow, that's amazing. I hope he does a good job because he's young, maybe has great ideas. Interesting. So Clayton was saying, so your sentence would be, my skill is driving a train rod truck. That's amazing. Daniel Noboa. Wow. Roto Tram. I've never heard of So this is what Clayton, it has skill. He's able to, he knows how to drive this truck. Cool. Yeah. Yes, we have his name is, because I haven't we have a prime minister. His Albanese. Yeah, Anthony Albanese. He's actually I think he's Labour. So we have Labour and Liberal. He's the Labour. Yeah. So Anthony Albanese. Only since last year, Anthony Albanese. That's the Australian Prime Minister, the leader. Because his what? No, Australia. Yes. Yeah. I think he lived, well, they live in Canberra. But yeah. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? This is interesting, this part. We're going to pretend you're going to create a university. So it says here, imagine you are going to make a similar video like what we saw before about a university or school. It could be one that you know, or you could make it up. It could be a university that, you know, teaches more about agriculture, or it teaches a language school, or it could be one that teaches cooking, or whatever. But or you could use a real one. And in your group, you're going to say, what will you film? So what's the important part? If you had a university, what would you put? And what will you say in the film? So we need to go in groups. If you are online, it's only Fernando and Clayton. You could do it by yourself. But if you are in class, we'll do it as a. Okay, so we have Gustavo, Jonathan, and did you have Clayton? Respond. No worries. Okay, so the National University in Colombia. So let's hear about this university. What is it known for? What's, you know, like its strongest subjects to study what? Give us some information. Imagine that you were creating a video about this university. What would you tell us? Or, you know, what would you tell people that you want to know if you were filming? What would it be about? National University. Okay, so guys, let's hear about National University in Colombia, which is
The leader is Dolly Montoya Castaño. University, they have many programs. That university has 450 programs between pre and post grade.
okay, between undergraduate and postgrad.
Okay, and the university has around 50,000 students. Subject general education, 50,000.
Yeah.
Subject is general education. Study engineering, law, medicine, the student is 5 days per week.
Yeah. Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday or weekends.
Okay.
18 months a year. That study and 2 months vacation, holiday.
Yes.
The university has a lot of location in our country. The principal is in Bogota, the capital, and the other are in different places with different locations and have online programs. The most bigger. This university is in the 500 better university in the world.
Wow. Wow.
For the investigation of science.
Yes. Okay. Very modern. Yeah, perfect. University in Colombia. So its main campus is in Bogota, but they also have other locations. Beautiful. Great. Okay, next team. Who would like to go next? Silvio team? Not finished? Julian team? Not finished? Okay, I'll give you 2 more minutes to finish. Okay, so we have the National University of Taiwan, which Shirley, Julian, and Edward are going to tell us something about this university. So the National University of Taiwan. Okay, guys. About the National Taiwan University.
Considered the most prestigious university in Taiwan.
What is in Taiwan? Wow.
The consensus on 6 of 11 for next. Before the time.
Wow.
There are 70,000 students in this university. And it is located in Taipei. Located in Taipei.
Social science of the medical human nature, human humanities, humanities. Okay, good.
It is the first choice for Taiwan. It's British. It is also popular for its
What's Chinese?
Chinese.
Which book? Chinese language. Beautiful, very prestigious. Right, rich. Okay, that was the National University of Taiwan. Okay, last group. Are we ready? Silvio, Sebastian, and Santiago. We have a university which is in Ecuador called San Francisco University. Okay, so let's have a listen to this university. especially its name. I'm curious to know about its name. So I hope you've answered that question. Okay, so let's listen to San Francisco University in Ecuador.
They found of only no Gerald Quiroga.
Support is
It's always and particularly of the known reality has not 9,000 students.
Okay. All the students are from Ecuador.
Yes.
It is a very prestigious university in Ecuador. Um,
It is located in the capital of the country. Its subject is medicine.
it was founded in
1834.
Yeah.
It started in 1660. Wow. That's good. I wonder why San Francisco?
It is capital in Ecuador.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, beautiful. Very prestigious. Okay. Okay, so that's what we had. We spoke about we were speaking about universities and campuses and what they offer, how many students, what was the president of the university, which was really interesting to hear. Okay, guys, so we will continue with the next lesson. We're going to be looking at the review for this unit. So remember, this unit was called, I forgot what it was called. It was called, so unit 12 was called the Earth. And really, the grammar that we learned was the future. Remember, we knew how to talk about the future by saying will verb, or to make it a negative, won't verb. So tomorrow I will see you. Next, on Saturday, I won't see you. We also looked at the, so make sure you know how to use the word the. When do you need to use it and when you don't need to use it? And then we looked at measurements. Remember, we looked at temperature, kilograms, kilometers, square miles, percentage. So make sure you really understand that. And we now know how to make a presentation. We now know how to talk about an important event. Not only how to make a presentation, but we now know how to create a poster, an advertisement, a post about it. And then finally, we looked at universities. So that was what we did in that unit. So tomorrow, next lesson, we will do a review of this unit. And that's with a test as well. As you know, the best part of the end of the week when we have the test. So study hard and see you guys next lesson. Remember, there is a review, and then we'll have a test on it. So see you guys then. See you then. Clayton, see you tomorrow. See you. Thank you, Edward. See you, Clayton. Have a good night. Bye, guys.